Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make samosa pockets, how to fold them, and how to store. So the list of the ingredients are in the description box, and we have flour, water, a bit of oil, and salt. So first we are going to mix everything, then we are going to need just the way you need a regular chapati flour. So it takes maybe 10 minutes depending on how much dough you have, and after like 10 minutes your dough will be soft. So what I like to do, I like to oil it a bit on the surface, then let it rest for like 5 minutes. I find it that it makes it a bit softer. So after that we are going to divide the dough into equal balls depending on how many you want. Okay, and then we are going to roll each dough just slightly, like two. We are going to go into two. So we roll a bit like this one and then the other one, then apply a bit of oil on one of them like I'm doing, just a bit, don't put too much. Then we are going to put the other on the top. So I would recommend, if you're a beginner, you start with two like I'm doing here, and then roll it out until it's big. I'm sure that if you're a beginner maybe you won't get the perfect, so I use a kifuniko to cut to get at least a round shape, then put it on a hot pan on low heat. You just want to dry out the moisture but not cook it. So roughly 1 minute. Once you see it starting to dry, then you're going to flip and do the same for the other side. So it takes like 1 minute and 30 seconds to finish up with one. So after that we are going to cut it out to get regular shape. So what I do, I use the same kifuniko la plate, then cut it round, and you have a perfect round samosa sheet. So then you divide this into two, cut it, and then again, so that you end up with 4 pieces. So those remains that you get when you cut off, or rather the samosa pockets that will go bad when you are removing them, you can just fry them and have them as crisps. So this is what you end up with. Then we are going to remove, remember we rolled 2 pieces, so we are going to separate. Be very careful when you're doing this, because if you're not careful they're going to tear, and if you did not oil your dough they're still going to tear. So just be very careful and patient. Also, it takes time to learn this process, so don't feel bad in case the first time they don't turn out okay. Also, your pockets, because they're very thin, they tend to dry very fast, so make sure every time you cover them with a kitchen cloth or maybe a cling film. So onto the glue. So you're going to use a bit of flour and water until you get the consistency that you've seen there, and then you apply just like I'm doing, and then fold, and you have your pockets ready. So you're going to do another one, just apply just a bit of it, not too much, and then you fold. And once you do this, I recommend that you make sure that at all time you are covering them with a cloth or a cling film so that they don't dry out. Then you just put in your filling and fold like an envelope, and make sure that all the edges are well sealed, otherwise oil is going to get into your meat, or rather it will tear up. That's it for today. Make sure you like, share, and